Um, there's this one artist I follow here from Vegas. His name is Giovanni, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Here's his profile. He posted like back in October an open call that he was curating with Adriana. Ooh, sorry if I butchered your name, honey. Figura and Erin Claire Gaddy for one of their classes. I'm assuming in the fine art department because the gallery was in the UNLV. I wanted to go UNLV, but I didn't have money and I didn't really want to take out loans. And I really wanted to. I didn't even know what to do. I wanted to do in college, so that's a whole different story. But the whole theme was like the in between, basically about how like liminal spaces as their serve as like a traditional site. That's how they explained it. And how like how you can use the principles of art to make you feel like the uncertainty, eerie vibe of it all. And I submitted and I got in. Yeah! That's right. My rebound from my submission. From like 2 months ago. And I got in a deep depression. And then right after, I quit my fuck ass job at Dillard's. I still hate Dillard's. Oh, my homies hate Dillard's. Dillard's, I hope you fucking die and I will see you now. I'm gonna go unemployed for 2 months. But this is my rebound. Here she is! Honestly, I don't even know if you guys can see her that good. But like, baby, the eatery. Maybe I'm gonna take this. Mm-hmm. And she's titled Home is Where You Hang Yourself, an ode to a conversation stuck in your throat. And you guys must be like, that annoying ass bitch. And honestly, well, yes. Let me first explain the title. Home is Where You Hang Yourself. The first part is I found it from an album when I went to Zio Records. Me and Bestiana Dalen, we went. He was going to vinyl. And then I stumbled upon and I was like, wait, that's low key hashtag. So I was like, that's perfect. Because I feel like it goes with the theme of liminal spaces. In my brain, I was like, when someone does like pass away, where they pass away is technically the home of their soul that always gonna remember. Let's say someone passed away in their bed. That bed has like that entity of that spirit. That is the home of where that entity spirit collects. Someone dies on a couch. That couch is gonna be remembered as their last like place they were born. So that it is their home. And then in O's Section Conversation, Dalen showed me this song. The lyrics for that song. Let me just read some. Honestly, just read the lyrics because they're. And I feel like also like certain conversations that really can't be like talked about can lead into like a silence and like awkwardness, I guess, but not really, but like more of a presence. If that makes... Let me give you an example. This was like maybe 3 weeks before I quit my job at Dillard's. I used to work at the Met counter. Yep. I knew how to whip bitches up. I was with my ex-manager. It was like a really slow day. And we're like... The Mac counter was in the corner. And like the register's kind of like diagonal. And I'm facing this way. And the manager's facing this way. And we're keying. And then... Should I take out my glasses? Yeah, honestly, yeah, whatever. She's like, some girls are looking at you, and I'm like, what? So then I turn around, bitch, my heart drops. It's my ex-best friend I have not seen or talked to in 5 years. I broke it off with her literally back like peak COVID, August 2020. I was like, girl, I cannot be your friend anymore. And she was just standing there, and I was standing there, and then I told my mom, I was like, okay, give me a few. And, like, I went up to her, and, like, yeah, there was, like, this awkwardness. But I feel like after a few minutes, it's like if we never stopped being friends. It's like if those 5 years never existed, and we were back in 2020 still being friends. Like... It was like a crazy feeling. It was like if we were still friends. And like, I asked about her grandma because we would always joke about her grandma because she was kind of crazy. She was like a really crazy lady. And like, I cracked a joke, and like, we laughed how we used to laugh. And like, it was just like a really crazy experience because like, when we laughed. It was just like long laughs, like cackling, like hitting each other. And after, she was like, damn, I really haven't laughed like that in a while. And it was crazy. Like, I guess we kind of like talked a little bit while we stopped being friends. But I feel like that conversation was like still in the middle, even if we had like that moment. If that makes sense. And like, we caught up, and then I told her I'm proud of you for leaving some certain boy that she was talking to, and I told her about my things and everything. And like, when we were like friends, like, we would always get high. I remember like that summer 2019, we were like high for like every day. And like, we had like a list of our things, and I told her I had it, and like, I shared it, like I ever airdropped it with her. And then she's like, I didn't think you still had that. And I was like, yeah, girl, like, sometimes I'll read it, I just like get like a little laugh. And like, it was crazy. Like, at the end, I was just like, well, like, I wish her the best of luck, and like, we both went our separate ways. Like, yeah, like, in that time, the moment was beautiful, but I was like, we stopped being friends for a reason, if that makes sense. So I feel like the second part of the title is like, there's always a certain something you want to say, but it's always stuck in your throat. So yeah, like, I feel like this year especially, I've had certain situations that were supposed to create like a certain conversation that never happened. So it was just like literally an ode to a conversation stuck in your throat, which I feel in liminal spaces, you can always feel like there's something more, something eerie, something to be said, but you don't really know what to say, if that makes sense. And like, over the summer too, I fought with a certain friend throughout the year over like dumb shit. And I haven't spoken to him in maybe 4 months. I replied something dumb to his, and he said something, and I was like, oh. So then I sent something funny, but he laughed at it. I was like, okay, so that's how you really feel. That's what I'm gathering. And I just never responded back. I was like, no, are we gonna talk about it? And we didn't. So I feel like I guess not. And I feel like also home is where you hang yourself. Like when something like not traumatic happens, but like an end to something, that's how you're always gonna remember it. Like for example, in my apartment, I have so many situations happen. So with those situations, I always envision it in my home, because that's where they happen, and that's where the situations ended or started in my home. So I feel like that's like how I gathered this, and I feel like the blue spirit or entity is like what represents the second part of conversation, like the spirit that not necessarily dies but lives in that certain situation, if that makes sense. Like I feel like also this year I was like really harassed at Mac, well not Mac but Dillard's, and I feel like I didn't really defend myself at times that I had to because I don't want to lose my job, and managers were just being fucking dumb when in reality I just wanted to be like, you should kill yourself, like actually. If that's how I truly felt, like, bitch, just shut the fuck up. You look dumb and crazy. Bitch, you know you're a dog to this company? They see you as a fucking dog, you dumb bitch. Girl. Like, when my manager was like, why are you telling people it's up? Because, bitch, it's... it's slow, like... Yeah, so... That's the tea. And I feel like also... Another situation, I did reconcile with another friend, my cousin. Like the falling out was like kind of weird because like I texted him and he said like there was really no boundaries on our friendship, which I still don't. Obviously, I don't know what, because we would all kind of like joke around. So then he reached out in January and like he apologized, but not we didn't really address the situation. So I feel like that also kind of inspired it because I'm like, yeah, like we could hear and talk, but I'm like, there's still like that conversation that needs to be talked about. That's like in between, if that makes sense. Like even like with my dad, like all like the conversation about boys like doesn't really come up. Like I brought it up like maybe twice. And then he was like, well, that sucks. Like, like there's a billion fish in the sea. Like I guess like when I first started dating last year, I told him like I think a couple times. He's like, well, either with men or women, it's gonna be difficult. I was like, yeah, you're right. But it's like not really a trust, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like based on this fucking bitch, this frame 8. Like the pink with all the browns and then the blue with the, bitch. My mind is so big. Like my mind is. I'm so talented. I'm the most talented bitch I know. And it's a fact. But that's how delusion works. If you don't think you're the best at doing something, then bitch, it's not gonna work out. Are there a billion people that are way better than me? Obviously. But this is my fucking life. And I'm gonna keep feeding myself that I'm the best bitch to ever fucking do that. But also to this from the Clark County one. I'm gonna rebrand it and I'm gonna show it. And I'm adding 2 more paintings, more drawings. And I have a new title. The old title was my dear friend Melancholy. But I was rewatching Euphoria and I was just like, season 2, I got some ideas. So now it's called my Melancholia. All my life my heart has yearned for a thing I cannot name. And that's even way 10 times better. I'm gonna I don't know if I want, like, it's gonna be in the springtime. Maybe. Or like early spring. Or when winter fucking ends, because I hate winter. But yeah, I feel like the thing is also modeled by my room, but not really. I feel like a lot of things have happened in my bedroom. I've cried. I've been drunk here. I told myself, bitch, you look disgusting. And I went for sober for 4 months. I've done interviews on this computer. I screamed in this room. My friends have been in this room. Like, there's just so much that happened. Like, and this room holds an identity. You guys are probably like, oh my god, this bitch has repeated herself like the past 17 minutes. I experience sleep paralysis in this room like weekly. And if you experience sleep paralysis, girl, that that shit real. But I feel like home is where you hang yourself. I feel like in a lot of situations, you want to like give up, but like you're like, no, baby, I have so much to show. And that's when you truly start believing in yourself. And like that idea of doubt, you let it go and it just lives around. And it watches you succeed and live beautifully. Yeah, that's my piece. Home is where you hang yourself. An ode to a conversation stuck in your throat. And it will be... Let me see. Let me pull up the email. The dates are December 1st, 2025 to February 19, 2026 at the Donna Bean Fine Art Gallery at UNL. So yeah, I love art. Art is all I do. I really don't care about anything else. I've tried different careers. I don't. Art is literally the only thing I fucking know how to do. And I don't give a fuck how long this fucking takes. My dreams will come true. So yeah, it's just about... And if you also in this picture, there's like... You can tell there's something there, but you really don't know what's there. And that's when both the titles come together. My mind is so powerful, like, honestly. It's honestly crazy. But yeah. Thank you to the curators for being like, okay, this bitch kinda ate. She's kinda wag, but she ate. And this has been my second time showing, like, in a group. Because I did my solo gallery, but that was by myself. I was like really backed up. I did the scrambled egg ones back in November, and I'm doing this one I'm so funny. Ew. Bye.